What is up, everybody? It is the Smark Show, episode 25. I am Mike Cat.
Hey guys, it's Steve Herman here. What's going on?
It's my underling host. I'm the main DJ here.
Wait, what?
We are co-hosts in crime.
You got that right.
On this station. And we are without the services of Nick yet again. He's still on his hiatus.
Poor Nick.
Still recovering.
From those horrible bear attacks.
Yep, he'll be with us soon. Keep him in your prayers.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also, keep all wrestling fans in your prayers if this is how Raw is going to be going into Wrestlemania season. This is pretty boring.
I thought it was terrible.
Eventful, like things happened.
It was like filler, but a lot of filler.
But like there was like some bigger stuff, like Sasha, like full face turned. Like
oh yeah, that
obviously
was cool.
It was alluded to that she was a face, but her and Becky teaming up against Team Bad solidifies it. I like them using Team Bad in that way too because I don't think Tamina and Naomi are ever going to really be anything big in the Divas division.
I feel bad for
Naomi's really talented. I just don't think they have anything for her.
Right.
So if you're going to not use them, at least use them to put over like a really good talent like Sasha Banks.
Yeah, I thought in that match, that before the match started with Sasha and T-Bad, I don't know, it felt like it was rehearsed with Naomi and Tamina. I don't know. Sasha seemed like Sasha's amazing, so I can't complain about her. But, they were just, like, teasing the breakup, and we would obviously see that later that night, that match, that they were going to turn on her.
Yeah, of course.
Typical
fashion.
And there was a reuniting of Team Bay from NXT, Becky and Sasha. And you heard that, actually, there was one of the big chants that night. A lot of NXT chants, which was cool.
Yeah.
Reuniting, that was awesome.
Yeah, it's going to be cool seeing these two, like, both going forward into WrestleMania season, because Charlotte has two big opponents right there, and, I really hate to say it, but does it seem like Brie Bella is going to be an option here too, going into Mania?
No. Why would you? No.
I don't know, dude. They had that whole segment set aside.
Okay, I have a lot to say about that.
They had that whole segment set aside where she mocks, Nikki Bella's surgery and recovery and whatever. Something stupid about online shopping. I don't remember, but anyway, they made it notable that she was like going after Nikki and in turn going after Brie. And she's the Divas champ, and they get a match. So, like,
how the hell did Brie Bella beat Charlotte? That is a great way to build your champion.
Yeah, and are you
kidding me?
Their faces again, oh my god, I hate
Bella's faces are like the worst thing.
So much, like
worse than Eva Marie, or
I don't know.
It's close.
Like it wavers.
Yeah,
I can't stand them, dude. Like they're just so awful.
No, they are. They are goddamn terrible. Like, Brie's been jobbing out like 3.5 months now. And like, how's it make like wrestling sense? How she can beat Charlotte now all of a sudden?
That's the equivalent of fucking.
Granted, there was outside interference.
That's the equivalent of Heath Slater challenging Triple H. Like at
for the world title.
Yeah,
for WrestleMania. At WrestleMania,
same thing. Like it's ridiculous.
Well, I just think this is a placehold for right now. I think we're getting 2 matches at Fastlane. I think we're going to get Charlotte and Brie for the title, which makes goddamn no sense whatsoever. Just because she beat her one night doesn't mean that, And then you're going to have Naomi and Tamina versus Becky and Sasha in the match. And then Charlotte will win, Becky and Sasha, you're going to see a triple threat at
I can see the logic in that. I could even see the logic in just Charlotte versus Brie at Mania.
Oh, that's terrible, dude.
Well, just listen here.
No, I don't see it, but
just listen to my reasoning. I don't really, believe this, but I'm saying, given past booking... And, what WWE always does when left to its own, mind.
Right.
It does some stupid shit. And WWE, for, whatever it's worth, sees the Total Divas crew as the face of the Divas division. Well, like it or not, those girls are going to be in the forefront of the Divas division all the time. You have your, lower rung people in there. I don't watch the show, but, like Cameron and all those people. I don't know what roles they really play on the show. But either way, the Bellas are the centerpiece of that show.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
So the Bellas are always going to be in the front. And WWE is trying to make this the biggest Mania of all time. So how do you get, a lot of, the more casual women fans to maybe tune in? Put a Bella's name on the card. Put it for the championship, so it looks like it's incredibly important to all these Total Divas fans.
I think this is
Charlotte's your heel. You're going to get a lot of casual fans at WrestleMania. It happens all the time. So when Brie comes out, all these girls who watch Total Divas are going to shit their pants and go crazy. And she's going to look like the big face that the heel Charlotte is battling against.
No.
I don't like it, but I'm just saying. Can you see that happening given their previous booking?
I can see it happen, but in my opinion, I don't see that happening. I think they have to come to us fans, big internet fans. I think we're getting that triple threat match. I think this match is going to be a placeholder at Fastlane, Charlotte and Brie. Charlotte will win, and this is going to be part of a storyline on Total Divas, which is lame as hell. Just like, Brie gets to defend her, gets to get Nikki's title back for her or something. Lame. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's ridiculous. I was just baffled that Brie won. I was shocked.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was a kind of a dirty finish, but still, I just didn't like it.
Yeah, it does nothing.
But, this show...
Putting a Bella in the front of the Divas division, sorry for cutting you off.
No, you're fine.
It's just not good.
No, it's not at all. If you, watch, we're going to get a triple threat at Mania. It's going to be Nikki returns out of nowhere versus Brie versus Eva Marie. This Mania's going to fucking suck.
I was just thinking recently.
What's that?
Or not recently, like, almost just, like, seconds ago. Reality TV is the only one really keeping kayfabe alive. Like, everyone knows it's fake. Like, everyone knows Keeping Up with Kardashians is staged. Like, the house they use, like, for the outside is, like, all fake and shit. Right. Total Divas completely bullshit. Everything's made up.
Right.
I'm sure some of the little conversations they have are real, but, the general
some of the stuff might be real, but
it's complete bullshit. Just like wrestling.
Right.
But, reality TV keeps pushing this kayfabe forward. WWE seems to be moving on without it.
Right.
So, saying maybe we're going to have to switch to a reality TV podcast if we want to keep with the kayfabe audience.
We might have to.
We can exclusively cover Total Divas.
Nah.
I'm for it.
If it was like Divas Wrestling Show.
No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
I think I would sooner swallow a bullet than do anything with Total Divas involved.
Well, what if... Okay, no, I'm not going to go there.
This could have went down a deep rabbit hole.
Yes, it could.
I saw that malicious look in your eye.
But, how about we go to another segment?
Before you get yourself in trouble.
Yes, Ms. TV with AJ Styles.
Pretty sweet.
You liked it?
Yeah, definitely a big fan of it. Dude, the Miz is hilarious. Consistently one of the funniest people on the roster when, like, he's giving the mic. Just pisses fans off to no end. Like, that's a true heel right there.
Well, he knows he piss off the fame.
He's just great. Yeah. And he's funny as shit, too.
If there's one nitpick I had to have for this, I wish AJ did get the talk, though.
Yeah, but that makes you want him to talk so much more next time.
That's a good point.
You know?
Yeah.
Think about Jericho when he came back.
He did kick Miz's ass, though. That was good.
Great. Made him look dominant. He got comparisons to Daniel Bryan, which, WWE knows that is the above all golden boy in indie fans wrestling's eyes. I would say more than Kevin Owens, more than Finn Balor, all of them. Yeah. Daniel Bryan's at the top for most indie guys. I don't like him, but I know most guys do. So to get WWE to write you in compared to him, that's awesome.
Yeah.
For AJ Styles fans.
Yeah, and AJ Styles is amazing. So.
Yeah, I mean, I fully support
He's got that hood gangster thing, man.
Throwback.
Whatever that was.
But yeah,
this was a solid segment, just building up AJ Styles' credibility.
Yeah, him not talking...
I can see it now.
I just think it just makes it so much better for
I wish he fought on Raw,
grabs that mic and, just goes off.
Yeah, I wish he fought on Raw, though.
I agree. But,
But he got the match on SmackDown.
Overexposed wrestlers are, I mean, whatever. We'll see.
But they're obviously trying to build up SmackDown because on the spoilers, it actually happened the night, so it's not a spoiler. Styles and Miz fought.
Yeah, by the time this is out, SmackDown will be a day or two over.
And he did the calf killer, whatever it's called. It's like a submission move. So, I mean, that was pretty cool. But, and then also Brock Lesnar's going to be on SmackDown next week. Just to go off topic there.
Yay.
Yay.
You know what else I was really excited about?
What's that?
My boy DZ picking up a win, baby. How the hell did that happen?
Bullshit, dude.
How did Kevin Owens lose the Dolph? I love it.
Well, yeah, of course you do. You're a Dolph Ziggler fan.
Any
makes
push,
goddamn no sense.
Any push for Ziggler's great.
50-50 booking, dude.
Any push for Ziggler's great. Nah, it definitely is 50-50 booking.
Like, this is the thing we don't want, and like this just shows me that they don't have freaking plans for Owens anything big.
Yeah, he's going to be in a throwaway match at Mania.
And it
might be him versus Ziggler For all we know.
Oh, I don't want that. Even though they work great with each other, I don't want to see that.
Ziggler's last main highlighted feud really was with Rusev, and they just dragged that out. They fought every other week.
Yeah.
Or Tyler Breeze again, same thing. So they have no problems with just not giving Ziggler stories and just having him and his opponent trade win.
Well, I mean, I wish Kevin Owens would fight freaking Taker, dude, or. Yeah. Maybe Zayn comes, but I don't see that happening now.
I mean, and we still have plenty.
Or AJ.
We still have plenty of time, so
I mean, we still we
don't want to completely prematurely diss WrestleMania, but the way it's looking, they're really not building towards it at all. But however, we said the same thing last year.
I didn't.
And WrestleMania 31 was but you recognize the booking was hard.
Oh, the booking for the
build-up.
Oh, the build-up was goddamn
That's what I mean.
Trash,
so,
but I had a little optimism.
Right now, when we're early into the journey on the road to WrestleMania. The booking the build-up I did that twice. The build-up just hasn't been great, but they have a full pay-per-view to get through, and then 5-6 weeks of wrestling until actual Mania.
Yeah.
So they got plenty of time for Taker to find an opponent, plenty of time to really beef out the Lesnar versus Wyatt's, bore us to death with Roman Reigns, attempting to talk. That'll be funny.
Yeah, hopefully he botches more.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that, actually.
Maybe fans boo him more and stuff. Yeah. Boo him.
Just gets out on the mic, just...
Suffering succotash or prunes or grapefruits or tater tots.
Believe this! Oh, shit. Can you imagine that? Just completely botches
it's like a backstage interview. He says, wait, I messed up. And then, Renee's like, Jim Ross, well, we're live. With Sid Vicious, he messed up.
Let's run that again. We're on live TV. Dude, there's been some great... The best moment in WWE history, best mess-up moment of all time, easily is the Shockmaster.
That was on WCW.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that was great, though. That was great.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
WWE makes fun of that so much.
Either way.
The Shockmaster! And then the pyro goes up and he just...
Best screw-up in...
oh, my God.
I almost said WWE again. Wrestling.
History.
Yeah.
That was hilarious, dude.
Amazing.
Yeah, it really was.
It's the audio is clearly not coming from him.
Oh, yeah. It's the Shockmaster.
Who was it? Did they say, was it Pat Patterson in the other room, on a microphone or something shit like that?
Oh, damn. I know who it is. I'll have to look it up after this podcast, because I definitely know who it is, because I've watched, Monday Night Wars, in documentaries and shit, and they've said who it was.
It's not Pat Patterson.
It's someone that we know. I know that's for sure.
Either way, to the people who don't know what we're talking about, this is probably extremely boring.
So let's
get into something more boring. And Eric Rowan versus Big Show highlighted in a match.
I was very close to making a sandwich or pumpkin pie, because I love pumpkin pie, by the way. Dude, because their epic clash from 2 years ago. TLC and Stairs. The epic Stairs match between Eric Rowan and Big Show, ladies and gentlemen. We got that rematch.
Top 10.
What's that?
Top 10 Stairs match of all time, right?
Oh, I think it's number one. I think it's number one.
Who the fuck is sitting around there
let's have a Stairs match.
Yeah, dude. Whatever they were smoking, I need some of that. Because if you were convinced that a Stairs match was a good idea. You're
you know what was ironic as hell when this match started? Big Show grabbed the stairs.
It would have been phenomenal.
Phenomenal, AJ.
If they just trolled everyone, and the match started, and they both just had to run up the stairs into the ring. First one in there wins. That was the only. It's the only part of it. They didn't fight or anything.
I think people
one to walk up.
I think people would have been entertained by that. Come on, you can do a Big Show.
More entertained by a goddamn stairs match.
But another thing, that match was trash. Big Show won, and then the Whites attacked him.
Yeah, let's
and they really attacked him. But there was the rumors of we can bring this up, of Strowman versus Big Show at Fastlane.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
But I don't know.
Everyone keeps saying Strowman Taker.
No,
there's no fucking way that's happening.
I want that a personal.
After his Royal Rumble performance, when he came in and was trying to strike Kane and Big Show,
and Mark Henry and Brock
just god awful. There's no way he's getting a singles highlighted match at WrestleMania with Taker. Maybe if they really want to build him.
Never say never.
If they want to build him as the next big guy, the next Kane, Undertaker giant, he's got plenty of time. He's green as shit now, but he's got the look, he's got the size. Start him off small if you have to at Mania.
Have him win the Battle Royal.
Yeah. Throw him into something like that where he doesn't have to be highlighted.
I swear to God, if he fights Taker, I'm going to flip out.
There's no way he's fighting
Taker. I'm telling you, it's going to happen.
They are not booking Giant Gonzalez versus Taker at WrestleMania 32.
Vince loves his big boys.
There is absolutely no way.
I would say I wouldn't be shocked at this point. They've done some really dumb shit recently.
It's coming out with chloroform, just like all ready to go.
Yeah, but
there's absolutely no way.
But the rumor of
I can't accept.
We'll talk about that a little later. The Strowman Big Show situation at Fastlane. I don't know if that's going to happen now because they destroyed Big Show on Raw. Like, what's the point of even having the one-on-one match at Fastlane with Strowman and Big Show?
I mean, the Wyatts destroyed him. I mean, Strowman definitely did destroy him, but I mean, him singly destroying him is going to be different, you know?
Yeah. I'm actually interested in that match. I mean, it's good for Big Show. That's good for Big Show to put someone like him over. That makes sense.
A lot of people keep shitting on, like, Braun Strowman for not being, you know, fucking Undertaker and doing flips when he's a young big man.
Well, he still has a lot to learn.
Yeah, he's green as shit.
We like him.
He's got plenty of time.
Look, we don't hate him.
I'm gonna bring it right here too for those of you who hate when we do this. Don't give a fuck. He's not like Roman Reigns, who is also extremely green, but main eventing WrestleMania. Yes. I can accept someone being green if they're in a lower rung on the card,
like having the U.S. title match or something.
Just anything, like
tag title,
building yourself up.
Exactly.
But you cannot be highlighted when you're that green. And him going against Taker. Absolutely no way.
And I think Taker...
Big Show, I could see.
But Taker can't afford it. He can get hurt, dude.
Oh, definitely.
You know? I think... And there were some other rumors I was hearing that Taker... There's few people in the back that think Taker's going to say no to it, too. If it were to happen.
Yeah.
Because Vince is apparently really high on this. From all I've heard Wrestling Observer, I heard PW Insider. I mean,
it's disgusting.
Like, they say it might happen. And
it's disgusting.
It makes me sick to my damn self.
He's like that... he's like the Jerry Jones of the WWE, like, with just his lunacy. Like,
yeah.
Just, like, throws money at dumb shit, and then, like, he'll complain about it in other places, and, like...
Well, Cesaro can't go over the face.
Dumb shit, man. If those rumors are true, and out of respect for Vince McMahon, I'm just gonna, to myself, say that they're not. I'm just gonna ignore them and say, no, this is bullshit. This is all made up.
I'm looking forward to NXT TakeOver Dallas.
Yeah, that cannot be ruined by Vince McMahon. No. Well, it can. I mean, he could. I'm sure he could pull a.
Well, let's make Eva Marie.
He could Kobayashi that shit and completely take over.
Well, he loves to take over NXT guys. Why don't we talk about the mess of Tyler Breeze versus Titus?
Yo,
I feel
the king of cuteness has been disrespected on such a high level.
Cuteville.
Yeah, Cuteville, and I just will not stand for it.
It's bullshit, dude. Like, it makes me sick to my damn stomach. This guy is so talented, and people don't realize that if you don't watch NXT. Yeah. This guy has put on 5-star matches, man.
And he's a WWE guy, too.
I know.
Like, I mean,
not like someone from TNA.
I'm not going to be one to complain that my favorites, like Styles and Zayn, are getting pushed and shit. But, like,
Baylor,
come on. He is your by far top guy out of development. That's your guy. Like Seth Rollins is not a WWE guy.
Him and Corbin.
Dean Ambrose is not a WWE guy, even though they've been around for a long time. Luke Harper is not a WWE guy. Cesaro, not a WWE. Like, none of these dudes are WWE guys. And then you finally have one who gets all through the process. He sits in NXT for so much longer than he should have without a title, like, run.
Yeah.
And then you bring him up and you're immediately having him feud with, like, after he trades wins with Ziggler, the resident jobber of the main roster for the, people who have some respect, he doesn't even get over on him. Then he's teased into a feud with Goldust, which goes nowhere, and now he's jobbing out to Titus? Are you kidding me?
And the rumor is he has backstage heat with Creative and Vince because he wanted to leave early for one of the tapings at SmackDown, I'm pretty sure. Which is goddamn retarded if that's true.
There should be some workers' comp thing where they don't have to sit through SmackDown themselves because that's torture.
Yeah.
Being forced to sit through an entire SmackDown, oh my god.
Like, Tyler Breeze had a match this past year with Jushin Thunder Liger, and it was a B to A+ match.
Yeah.
And now he's jobbing out the Titus.
The Fatal 4-Way with Neville, him, Zayn, and
Tyson Kidd.
Phenomenal.
Hit the match with Finn Balor.
Great.
Tommy, everybody, he's had some great matches, and I really feel for the man. I mean, he probably doesn't listen to this, but we feel for you. We're big Breeze fans, and let's hope he gets out of the shuffle and maybe get something.
One positive to take from it is at least it's Titus that's getting the win over him.
I know I don't hate Titus. We like Titus actually a lot.
I really like Titus.
We like Titus, but I just wish it was somebody else. And Tyler deserves something, man.
Yeah,
and I really grown into him this past summer. Getting to be a big fan of him.
Yeah, the small optimistic part of my soul that has just been beaten down over the past couple
And the other
of
thing I
years.
always
It's
say,
like,
he's young,
well, maybe
too.
they're going to put on a great feud, and then he'll go on to do good things by putting Titus over.
And look, yeah.
Doesn't happen anymore.
look,
Back in the day, that could
Yeah.
happen where you could job out on a main stage to somebody, and then it made you stronger. They do not let that happen on the main roster anymore.
Yeah, and look, I don't think Breeze will ever be like a world champion, but he could be an upper mid card, you know?
Oh, easily.
But they don't see that, though.
Yeah, I could see him being a champion, a transitional champion.
I could.
You know?
He needs time for that, in my opinion.
I'm just like, if someone like Batista, like, you know, who was as horrible as Batista was when he began, made it to the champion spot, I think someone like Breeze could do it.
Or Roman Reigns.
Yeah, there you go. Roman Reigns is a 2-time WWE champion.
He's about to be a 3-time, so get that.
Won the
weird.
Rumble. Let's list off. Let's talk about him, and let's start by listing off his accomplishments. He so what has he been, a singles competitor for not even a full year and a half yet?
Who, Reigns?
Yeah,
No, he's been.
it's a year and a half. It's around a year and a half, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
In a year and a half, he has this technically doesn't count since he was a singles wrestler. I'm going to include it anyway. Finished second in the Royal Rumble.
But he had the most eliminations.
Then finished first in the Royal Rumble. Broke the record, right, for
Only
most
one.
eliminations.
Yeah. Well, for like six eliminations and
won the Rumble to go on to, main event at WrestleMania. And he beat Daniel Bryan at Fastlane before that.
Got to fight Brock Lesnar.
Wins at fights at WrestleMania against Brock Lesnar in the main event, and probably was going to win with like the way that it was going, but Seth Rollins comes out.
Greatest thing ever happened.
Yeah, stops all that.
Thank
but
you.
still,
Thank you,
WrestleMania moment.
Yep.
Wins the belt again.
Well, wins the belt first.
Oh yeah! Oh my God! Yeah, I'm saying
That atrocious tournament.
Saying he wanted
beat Ambrose in
WrestleMania.
less than 8 minutes. Are you freaking kidding me?
Wins the Survivor Series tournament that was
Horrible.
such a botch at the end.
That tournament sucked.
Could have been so great.
And they botched.
Could have been one of the greatest tournaments in WWE history, but Reigns wins that, and then what other crap does he
TLC,
get?
and then you saw him win the second title.
Then he wins the title again, and
then
he's going to win it
Rumble.
again in like a month and a half.
Like how could no? And I don't think people are buying into it. No one likes it.
Yeah.
Well, at least I see on the internet. But
even the crowds like
Alabama.
post the Philly show, like where they were pretty hot for him for a little bit. They never got like red hot for him ever, except for that night that he was kicking the shit out of those guys.
Yeah.
After that, like there was like respectful cheering, but now it's just like he's just there. A couple people are cheer
just there
for
and
him,
smiles.
a couple people are boo for him, and then everybody else is like golf clapping maybe.
Yeah, oh, nice Superman punch, sir.
And that's fine if you're mid Carter. Not fine if you're the face of the company. Cena. Cena. He gets a shitload of boos. He gets a shitload of cheers in some places
But
too.
you know what? He can
but
freaking
he gets
wrestle.
a reaction.
Yeah.
You need a reaction.
And you know what? He can freaking wrestle too.
Yeah.
And he can talk and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, Cena's not like a Cesaro, but he can.
But he's really
I don't want to say
improved.
Cena's like a great wrestler. I
not
want to
a-
say Cena's a great performer.
Yeah.
There's a complete difference.
Well, yeah.
You know what I
I'm
mean?
not saying he's like an amazing wrestler, but he's
Yeah.
really improved from where he used to be.
That's what they call it. Big Match John. He
Exactly.
performs when the spotlight's on him.
Especially the
Yeah.
triple threat match of the Rumble
You
where I was at.
You can't hate it. I mean, it definitely helps when he wins every match that he's in. So
Yeah.
it makes him look better at what he does. But you got to respect that. You can't for Roman Reigns yet, and
Yeah.
I don't think ever if they don't change him.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. How about Dean? How about Dean confronting Brock and to start off the show?
Perfect.
Like,
Absolutely. Perfect.
thank God. If you're not into, if you still think Roman Reigns is not winning this, but I thought Dean was damn it, I lost my train of thought.
I will pick up for you.
Oh wait,
This
no,
was-
I'm
okay,
good.
go ahead.
Okay, I'm good. I liked how they didn't have Roman in this segment at all, and Brock was not talking, but just looking big and buff. I like his new shirt, by the way, the red Suplex City shirt. And Heyman's talking, and then Ambrose comes out. I'm like, okay, this is different. It's fresh. And you see Ambrose. He looked like he was ready to be the face of the company when he was speaking. Like, so much better than Reigns. And, I say it all the damn time, but God damn it, it should be Triple H versus Dean Ambrose. Son of a bitch. God.
I believe more than anything, whatever you can book whatever the hell you want. The fans choose the face of the company.
They do. And
When
there's
Dean Ambrose walks out, you hear
An
the
organic
reaction
feel. It's an
to
organic
the face
feel.
of the company. So, like, when you just said, like, I feel like he's ready to be face, I know what you mean, like, for WWE to push him as it, but Dean Ambrose is already the face of wrestling. of the WWE.
He is, but
he is by far consistently the most over guy on the roster. That's the biggest baby face, which means he's the biggest face in your company. There's nowhere where he gets even like a mediocre reaction.
No.
Like he's one of those guys where if his name's on a card, it's like, oh shit, Dean Ambrose is going to be here. It makes it 100 times. You know,
I mean,
like
you could be the shit.
Bray Wyatt's one of those guys. Dean Ambrose, Seth Rollins. When you see their name on a card, it's like, wow, this is going to be.
Hell, all you can say your
awesome.
boy Ziggler. He gets good pops every once in a while.
Yeah,
but you know, Ziggler. I mean, Ambrose.
Don't remind me of the betrayal of Dolph Ziggler by WWE management.
Yeah. But you know, Ambrose, like even in Corpus Christi, could get a great pop from there too.
Yeah.
But you know, he cut a great promo saying he's not afraid of Suplex City, and he's willing to take the suplex and everything, and he's ready.
Yeah, what did he say? I'll take my broken body to Wrestlemania or something. You know, something along those lines.
He was ready. He was ready.
He's
so ready.
Just
he
so
was been
phenomenal.
ready.
That is what a character is right there. You know, like they're finally letting him stretch his fingers out a little bit more. Like they kind of kept him very constrained for these past couple months. He was a little unhinged when he was like going up against Seth, but I feel like they tried to make him more of like a kiddie kind of unhinged with like the mustard and shit.
Yeah.
But what they're doing with him now, it's awesome. You're giving him that scary edge that, you know, and I hate to do this because everyone does it, but that made Austin feel so dangerous. Austin was never the biggest guy in the ring. He's never the buffest guy, never the fastest, none of that shit. But you knew he was the craziest son of a bitch in the ring.
And he could kick your ass.
And he was going to do what he needed to do to win.
Yeah.
He'd throw himself through a table. He'd smash himself with a chair. He'd let you hit him with a chair 10 times if it meant he got to hit you with it 11.
And he'll give you a couple stirs.
Yeah.
and crack open a cold beer.
If Stone Cold Steve Austin walked out, you know, present day, walked out and Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman were in that ring, he would have done the exact same thing that Dean Ambrose did tonight.
I think he would have done more, but
but a mirror
image
of
absolutely.
I mean promo-wise.
Oh, promo,
I'm sure a stunner would have been dished out, too. I know what you're saying right there.
God, I miss Austin.
Yeah. But if Dean Ambrose can do that and he does not win this, he's not going to.
He's not going to. LOL, Roman wins. Okay, Dean's there to pin. Brock's there to get attacked by the Wyatts, yada, yada, yada.
It's like us Sixers fans thinking that Ben Simmons is going to be on our roster next year.
Stop.
You know damn well he's playing for the Lakers next year.
Just stop.
R.I.P. for the future of the Sixers already with Ben Simmons gone.
Yeah, I'm going to cry now. This is the end of this version.
Yeah. Just end it talking about Sixers shit. Yeah. How about the use of the social outcasts this week?
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Definitely better than making them just, you know, the job squad.
Yeah, look like a legit tag team. You know,
I love
fighting off the Usos.
I love the use of Bo Dallas's absence that he's out filming a rap album or filming a rap album, recording a rap album.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
It's Bo rapping.
Because he was so great too.
What's that?
He was so great when he was rapping.
Oh yeah, last week, yeah.
This is phenomenal.
Oh my god, yeah, phenomenal. AJ Styles. I'm gonna keep mentioning. But yeah, that match was good. But you know the Usos. What do you think about the Usos, dude? Like honestly,
stalest act in WWE.
They like. We're gonna get that rematch at Fastlane. I have a horrible feeling that they're gonna win.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Because they like to do that with Cesaro.
The Usos, the tag team right now feels kind of similar to the U.S. title picture, where it's like the New Day feel like they're done with the Usos. Like they got the definitive win at the last pay-per-view. It should be over. Kalisto, when he fought Del Rio at the Rumble, like it felt like it's over.
That was the third match.
For whatever reason, it's just dragging on. It was like Ziggler versus Rusev or Cena and
I have a bold prediction.
Or Cena Rusev.
I have a bold prediction I'm making. We're getting New Day versus Enzo and Casamania.
Would be awesome.
That would make me happy. That's something would be awesome. Can you imagine those freaking promos, dude?
The perfect way to do that, I think, it would never happen because I don't think WWE would want to risk it. But just since the New Days are heels going into Mania, don't even book a tag team match at Mania. Have them just come out and like gloat that like, you know, there's literally no challengers available on the main roster because they kick the shit out of everyone for however long their reign is. Don't say anything about a match and then fucking Enzo and Big Cass come out. Can you imagine the goddamn pop that would go off?
In like 110,000 people?
And if they won...
Oh my
Holy God.
That would be amazing.
It would be like every pop from NXT that they should have got when they should have won the title by now.
Yeah.
Just combined, and then doubled because it's on the main roster, and then quadrupled because it's at WrestleMania.
Because 3/4 of that crowd is going to be diehards.
Dude, people's eardrums will just blow out
Oh,
instantaneously.
You'll hear the whole catchphrase, too.
There'll just be hundreds, or what is it, like 110,000 people or some shit like that? Deaf. Instantaneously deaf.
They'll be like, SAWFT, soft.
Oh my God.
How you doing?
And it'll be the leftover crowd too from
exactly.
from Takeover.
Oh my God, that would be disgusting. So that would.
It's depressing to think about because
that's something
we're not gonna get that.
Yeah, like, that's too good.
Like I'm just like,
but
living in a futuristic dream.
But the rumored card for NXT Takeover does not have Enzo and Cass in it. You would.
Dude, I'm all for it if it could happen.
I know. How about Kalisto and Rusev?
Here's what it is.
It was like Kalisto won by countout, like really, and then Del Rio's on commentary, and that's when they confirmed, which we already mentioned before, the rematch at Fastlane.
Yeah.
2 confirmed matches so far: the triple threat for Mania spot against Triple H, and then the U.S. title match. So that's it.
Still, I'm sticking with. I feel
the
very
card
similar,
for
as I
Fastlane
said.
looks atrocious.
I feel similar with the U.S. as the tag team title, so what I said, kind of mimics.
What do you think they're gonna do? I think
at Mania.
I think we're gonna get a multi-man ladder match.
Kalisto.
Yeah.
I think
because I still believe Ambrose and Jericho versus.
I think they're gonna go with the horrible option and just have it just some random person from the League of Nations.
Ugh.
It won't be It won't be Del Rio, but it'll be Rusev, Sheamus, or Barrett. One of them. Barrett would be cool. I think that would actually be a fun match. I would like their styles. Barrett versus Kalisto.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think that would actually be a pretty decent match.
Yeah.
I don't know how excited I could get for it because Barrett's just been hurt, doing nothing. Yeah, he just can kind of standing around. He doesn't even show up most of the time with them.
I miss him.
So.
But
he's far-fetched, but, like Sheamus versus Kalisto maybe, or Rusev.
I see a ladder match, because I think they want to make one of the mid-card titles a multi-man match, and then one one-on-one. I think that's where you're going to get Ambrose Jericho IC title. What
is up with Sin Cara? What's his injury look like?
Well, he's got that separate shoulder. I mean, I don't see him. If they did them 2 1-on-1,
I'm just saying, like, their past, they always like to try and get a face over by beating their previous tag team opponent. They do that a lot. That's why I'm just thinking about it.
But it's only Hunico, so I mean, I don't think they're going to try to push him. I think they want. Obviously, they're going to be pushing Kalisto.
Yeah, well, that's what I meant. Sin Cara just comes back to job out because the WWE probably still feels that Sin Cara has, like, some value since he was such a big character for them a couple years ago.
Yeah, when it was the original Sin Cara, yeah.
So, I mean, they might like just try and get some of that rub if they have nothing else for Kalisto.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, it's fine.
That's fine. I'm not going to complain.
And I'm sure he'll thrive in a lucha wrestling, exclusive, environment.
That wouldn't be bad.
Yeah. It's not going to be, like, something that's going to sell the biggest WrestleMania of all time, but it would be serviceable.
Yeah. There's another tag team that they're rumored be talking about, and it's one of the funnier segments from the Raw was the Golden Truth. Goldust and R-Truth. R-Truth found Goldust in the bathroom, washing his feet in a toilet.
Yeah, they teased that
they're definitely going to be
two ago.
Yeah, I think they're going to be a tag team. I think it's going to happen. I don't hate it.
I mean,
the Golden Truth. That's a good name.
Stylistically, R-Truth is very similar to the obvious comparison, Booker T. They have a similar fight style in the ring. Obviously, they look alike.
Plus, they need tag teams, so I don't hate it.
Yeah, you get 2 veteran performers who can work with some young guys. 2 funny guys, too.
Yeah, both funny guys. Yeah. I mean, R-Truth has been quite funny recently.
And both guys who have... I find it weird that R-Truth managed to do it so quickly, but he's funny, so you got to give it to him. They both kind of elevated to that status, R-Truth and Goldust, where, like, even if fans don't really give a shit about them, they're not going to, like, outright boo them often. Like, they still accept them. Yeah, they respect them as performers, what they've done. So, especially Goldust, but R-Truth...
Because they know they're not going to get pushed to the moon.
R-Truth is the same thing. Kind of like what happened with Sandow for a while, but then, like, he started picking up real momentum. Oh, yeah. So, that's cool. A solid tag team that the fans will probably accept.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what else I fucking love? Ryback to Goldberg, baby. Ryberg.
Dude, there's a lot of internet fans that don't like Ryback, which I still don't get.
This is why I love that. All right.
Yeah, give you a reason why. I like it too. It's interesting.
Well, first thing first, I hated Ryback's singlet.
I didn't hate it, but
he had some cool designs on some of them, but like for the most part, I think singlets are just stupid. I think Jack Swagger looks like a dumbass in it. Rob Van Dam's the only person who should ever be allowed to wear a singlet.
What about Kurt Angle?
Yeah, I'll give Kurt Angle too. He's a real wrestler.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think they look stupid.
No, they do.
And when you're Ryback, you're supposed to be this like big, tough, macho guy, and you got like this dumb spray painted shit all over your chest. It's usually in like orange and purple and green. Just looks like
Sounds
a
like
dumb.
Cena.
He just looks like a dumbass. Now
I didn't hate it that much, but
you strip off the singlet, put them in some tights, blast those pecs, show us some of those beefy muscles.
I knew you go.
Ugh, love it, man.
Max
It's
style.
a grade A beefcake right there.
Max style.
Grab
There
some
we go.
grease. Let's lather up these beefcakes.
No, absolutely not.
But yeah,
That's a good episode.
but for real though, dude, he is huge, and them putting him in that gear.
Oh no!
Oh my god! Did you see the initial pictures?
The picture, yeah, he looked freaking
just
big.
swole. And like
I have a question for you.
Remember when he used to take the singlet off?
Oh yeah, when
he just looks great
to do the meat hook.
That's what, dude. We were saying. I remember me and you were talking about it. Like they need to take that singlet off him. He just looks better without it.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more with that. But I have a question. Do you think that's a tease for Goldberg at Mania?
I feel like Goldberg is just too much of a douchebag to come to
there's been
agreeable
rumors,
terms
but
with I keep hearing them too, but I mean we've been hearing them for years. And every time he comes out and says something, it's like disparaging to Triple H or like just like very pompous, like, oh, I'm the greatest wrestler of all time. Like, dude, you beat like
you couldn't last a 6 minute
and this
match
is coming from like the biggest Goldberg kid fan. Like all the little kids that like annoy me because they cheer for Roman Reigns and keep him like relevant now. I was that kid for Goldberg. Except most people, adults too, liked Goldberg.
Yeah, a lot of people
but
liked
like
him.
he was like one of my main guys when I was a kid. Like when he came out, I was locked in. Like I was ready to see someone get jackhammered.
It speared someone's ass.
So
Who's next?
So that's a big Goldberg fan saying that. But anyway, Ryback. This is my reasoning as to why I love that I went on a tangent or a little ramble there. Ryback, has this just group of fans who just don't like him. Just like how me and you just don't like Reigns. There's nothing they can really do about it at this point. We don't like him. There's people who feel that way to Ryback. People call him Roy Botch.
Right,
yeah.
right, exactly.
They say he's a steroided out. He botches a lot because he's green.
Well, it's because
whatever, and I'm sure both of those things are true.
That's because CM Punk talks about him.
Yeah, both of those things are true.
Yeah, they're true.
I'm very sure that's factual. I mean, look at the guy, and he botches a lot. However,
at least he can freaking talk.
He is not a stylistic wrestler in terms of like a Sami Zayn or someone who has to hit all these precise moves all the time.
Yeah.
So I'm fine with that. He is kind of like how we were talking about Braun Strowman earlier. He's supposed to be a big, strong guy who just has power offense, doesn't require a lot of technical wrestling ability, just overwhelms his opponents. Then moving him into this gear, I feel like highlights that more, and his move style is probably going to change a little bit accordingly too.
Probably, yeah. We'll have to see. It'll be interesting. I'm gonna have to watch the highlights on SmackDown after this.
But yeah, since fans hate him so much, just no matter what, people chant the
feed me more. I wouldn't say all fans hate him, but
Goldberg during his matches sometimes.
Especially when he was a heel back in 2013.
That's what I'm saying. Turn him heel now, looking like Goldberg, and then just embrace it.
Yeah.
Completely embrace it.
I hated him as a heel, though.
Have him ask for those cheers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand.
Have him come out. Hey, dude, have him come out and blow smoke out of his mouth, or have
some
pyro go off. Yeah. Just do something to really make fans call him Goldberg.
That sounds
and then have him just embrace it. Have him spear somebody.
Yeah, that sounds good and all. I just remember when he was a heel. When he turned heel in Cena after Mania 29,
it definitely was the start of his downfall.
Yeah, it was. But you can always it's always good to change. So.
But since he came back from that, remember when he cut that promo and he turned face again and everything?
Yeah, I love that.
He's improved so much since then.
Has.
So maybe him going back to maybe him going back to a heel is good for him.
We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens.
He's clearly done very well as a face, but you can never be a real top guy if you can't do both things.
Absolutely.
Except for Rey Mysterio. He's the only one who's allowed to just be a face.
Yeah, he really is. He really is.
Bro, even Taker has done heelish things.
Yeah, he has.
I
mean, I get
Cena was a heel.
There were some people I thought would never turn heel or face, like Kingston. I thought would never be a heel, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's how. When the New Day came out, I was very disparaging of
Kingston.
I was like, I don't think he could do it. I said, I know Big E and Xavier can do it, especially Big E, but I didn't think Kingston had it.
I thought Kingston had it.
But dude, then he comes skipping out, just
beautiful claps.
Just windmill clapping.
He's gotten good.
I could not help but love him.
He loved him. But I guess we can talk about the main event. We had Roman Reigns and Dean Ambrose, the Bros. Oh,
if you want to.
There was two other things before that. We had a little stare down between Triple H and Brock, which was
weird.
What it was, because it's not going to happen.
Yeah, it was just weird.
And Stephanie actually talked to Roman and Dean before their match and said, like Dean, or you're the Marty Jannetty of Roman or something. And Marty Jannetty was pretty pissed about that, obviously.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Because that's an obvious slap in the face. And then you had the main event with New Day and Roman and Dean. And it was
what do they call them? Roman and Dean.
And Brains. That sounds so cool. Brothers for life.
It's so vomit-inducing.
Can Roman just turn heel on him? God damn it.
Dude, he's going to win.
I know he is. I'm just saying.
He's going to win. He's going to go on. He's going to beat Triple H. Dude, and all us fans are going to be so happy that our Savior saved us from a big bad authority.
You know Roman's going to have 10 championships before TLC 2016, right?
Yeah. He's going to be the IC, US tag titles. What's that?
Divas title.
Hulk Hogan's going to come out of Bulk Bogan will make his roster debut.
Bulk Bogan.
And him and Reigns will take the tag titles.
Yeah. When he comes to bury you. But then after the match ended, obviously Ambrose and Reigns won. Brock comes out, and of course Roman's got to get protected.
Yeah, they tie.
Brock takes
I actually kind of like this though because it shifts the focus away from Roman in the story.
If you try to buy into it, but
well, I mean, if you don't buy into it, you're just gonna hate the match. So I'm trying to at least enjoy the moments where Ambrose is highlighted.
Yeah.
So any moment where Ambrose and Ambrose and Lesnar are about to fight, I'm pretty cool with.
It was cool, but
it was just refreshing. It was refreshing not having Roman Reigns Superman punch 15 people at end of Raw.
Right. Here's my thought. I just the match, Triple Threat at Fastlane. It's gonna be a freaking, I think, good match, but it's like the thing with Daniel Bryan and Reigns.
This could be the Royal Rumble from last year.
I hope they go.
You got Cena and Reigns as the equals. Cena's definitely more talented than Reigns. But
we say it all the time. We hope we're wrong, and we know we're right. Because I called it the minute they announced that. Lesnar's going to dominate the whole match. Wyatt's going to attack.
And then Dean needs the pin.
Yep.
They're going to make him try and look like they're going to make him look like the Daniel Bryan, like the resilient baby face to the end. Yeah, he'll hit 3 finishers on Reigns or some shit,
4.
and Reigns will kick out every time.
Yep.
Then he'll just hit a spear and it'll be over. They'll get up and they'll both
shake hands and make out with each other.
They'll hold each other's hands up. Dean will point to Reigns to
and it'll point. Reigns will be with a stupid smirk and point to the thing.
It's him versus Bryan again with Lesnar in for half of the match,
and that's horrible.
Yeah,
That's your 2 biggest faces right now that are in the company.
Yeah. So that's the close of Raw. Overall, I mean,
it had some
show.
It had some filler.
Yeah.
But they had some moments with Sasha turning face and
Sasha moves
Lesnar
full face.
Ambrose.
We get the Big Show face turn as well that we've all been waiting so long for.
SmackDown, so who gives a shit?
True. We've had the Brie Bella face turn as well that we were just dying for.
No one cares. Stop talking about it.
A bunch of garbage. Sasha turns
Tyler Breeze gets jobbed out again.
And
a lot of no-shows that night. No Neville.
Dean versus Lesnar. That's, pretty much it.
Yeah, I wish it was Dean versus Lesnar versus Triple H. That would be entertaining.
Oh, my God. That would be phenomenal.
God.
AJ Styles.
AJ Styles.
Beat you to it that time.
Oh, yeah, he did. That was the 3rd time he did that.
All right. Let's close out the show here with 2 things. You want to start? With the more sad of the news.
Yeah, actually, just recently happened, maybe 4 or 5 hours ago. Former ECW legend, and he was with WWE for a little bit. Axel Rotten just passed away. I don't know what happened.
It's very recent.
It's very new. Well wishes to you. You were a great legend in ECW. I remember you and Balls Mahoney were the chairs team pretty much.
Yeah, we have a special spot for ECW guys too, being Philly people.
Philly people. So rest in peace, man.
Yeah,
really young age too, only 45. So that's pretty sad.
Yeah, but the positive, not kind of positive, very positive thing to come. In addition.
Oh, what's that?
Right? With homeboy Bret Hart.
Oh yeah, Bret Hart just announced he's going to be fighting prostate cancer.
Yeah.
He's really brave and announced that, and he's been getting a lot of recognition from Triple H, Natalia, and all them people tweeting for the support and everything.
Yeah.
And we know Bret Hart's going to kick this cancer's ass.
Yeah,
he's going to put in a sharpshooter and he's
hitman.
going to win it. He's the hitman.
Yeah, but you know, like the good news there is, like he seems like he's like very like mentally cool.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
He's ready
and it
to
looks
take
like
it
they
on.
found it early.
It's prostate cancer, which I mean, definitely deadly, but you know, people survive it.
It looks like they found it early too,
Yeah.
from what I've heard too. So that's great to hear.
So more than the best wishes for the.
We can't
hitman.
have another guy like him go down. You know, we've had Piper, Rhodes, Vern Gagne, so many passes.
The Warrior.
I mean, there's been a lot of deaths recently.
Yeah.
Like Jimmy Snuka for the rest. You know.
Yeah,
like,
a lot of big
Hulk
wrestling
Hogan.
losses. Yeah, just
Yep, like,
dying
just a
his
lot of-
career essentially.
I can't believe Piper died. That was the one that really shocked me.
Yeah, that sucked.
Yeah, I really did. Yeah, that was the one that had hit me hard because I was a big Piper fan growing up. But yeah.
Ready to close out the show?
I know, it's a little early for us, actually.
Yeah.
we only
We actually didn't think we were gonna have this episode recorded because the charger for this laptop is
botched.
a couple 100 miles away right now.
Yes, yeah.
I left it in my car. Someone is using my car at the moment, so we almost didn't get this episode out this week, but we fought through it.
And Fastlane,
my beast-ass computer here had just enough battery to get this thing done.
I mean, just to go off topic again, but what do you think Fastlane? Do you think it's going to be good, bad?
I think it's going to be the same thing as Fastlane last year.
Yeah, same here.
Just a
There'll be
mess show with like a cool match maybe.
There'll be one title change.
Yeah, overall, definitely not worth it. If you don't have the network, which you're an idiot if you buy pay-per-views and don't have the network.
At this point, yes.
100% not a buy.
Yeah, I mean, go away.
But yeah,
if you just want to see Lesnar,
if it's
I
free,
can see it.
you know, or you have the network. I mean, whatever. Yeah, you see Lesnar.
I want to watch Lesnar.
You see Lesnar and Ambrose. So
that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, this has been the Smark Show, episode 25. I am Mike Cap. This is my co-host Steve Herman.
Yeah, that's me.
Yep. You can follow us on Twitter. Steve, what's your Twitter?
You can follow me at StephenHerman10.
You can follow our third co-host, who's not with us right now, at It's Snick. And you can follow our group collectively at The Smark Show.
That is right.
WWE?
No, just The Smark Show.
Just the Smark Show. Sorry. At The Smark Show. As you can see, I do not have a Twitter. I don't even remember our thing's Twitter. I have to say it every week.
I am the Twitter leader of that.
Yeah. Any post you see on there is from Steve.
Yeah.
Maybe Nick will sneak one in, like, maybe. But,
you did a couple with the UFC.
Yeah, if you see anything Conor McGregor related on there, or Randy Moss, if you just see us tweeting,
Randy Moss!
If you just see us tweeting shit at Randy Moss or like MTV people, most likely me.
Pretty much.
I'm hijacking the account for a couple minutes.
I like to do some polls and see what people's minds are.
Yeah,
so it's cool.
Definitely check those out when he posts them. Steve does a lot of live tweeting for the pay-per-views and the Raws.
Yeah, mainly Raws. The last pay-per-view Rumble, I didn't do it because I was drunk.
Yeah, we usually drink and bullshit throughout the pay-per-view.
Yeah, and AJ Styles debuted, so I lost my shit.
We try, with the WWE Network being so horribly laggy at times too, we're usually behind, so we don't.
Yeah,
want
we don't like to
spoilers.
look at our phone either because we don't want to be spoiled.
But yeah, you can follow our, well, not follow, but you can like our Facebook page, The Smark Show. You can go to our Tumblr, which I have been slacking on updating, but I will get on that at thesmarkshow.tumblr.com.
That's right.
I believe we have like a Google Plus page.
Yeah,
too,
you
or
mentioned
something.
it last episode.
Just follow, like it all.
Like it all. Subscribe to our channel.
Like this
episode
video.
every week. Yeah.
That big thumbs up really helps us out a lot.
Main thing, leave some comments. We really just
Yeah.
would like some feedback if you can.
We beg every week, and no
Just
one
see
will,
how we can
no
improve,
one will
or
give it.
how we can.
those
Yeah, I know.
comments.
If we can improve, or like wrestling comments, overall,
Yeah.
like what do you think about Mania? What do you think about Fastlane, NXT, anything, New
Maybe-
Japan, Ring of Honor, anything.
Maybe you don't like my voice. Maybe you want me to shut the hell up more. Let Steve talk more. Maybe you want.
I'm the voice of the voiceless.
Maybe.
Yo, I'm here for the Jeff Jarrett's out there. Vince Russo.
We're gonna close this out with a Jeff Jarrett impression from each of us. Steve, you can start.
Wait, Jeff Jarrett?
Yes.
Well, you go first. I can't impersonate Jeff Jarrett.
You're getting hit with it.
It's my world.
This is J double.
This is double JJ.
This is JEFFJA double RE T. That's double J Jeff Jarrett. Thanks for watching the Smart Show.
Peace out, guys. Have a good week.
See ya, fuckers.